Do you want to learn how to play Sova on Haven like a pro? This is the right video for you. I'll be going over shock darts, recon darts, and Sova drones. We'll be going over what are the best lineups to learn and what to shoot through if you play an Odin. Your Sova drone is going to be your best friend on this map. Sova drone lets you clear space, gather info, and tag enemies for your team. When you pilot it, you can shoot a dart that reveals enemies, making it super easy for your teammates to swing and secure kills. Here's a prime example for how you're going to use your Sova drone to clear short. You want to jump across. When you pop Sova drone, you're going to obviously go through short. You want to stare straight down so you cover both sides when entering short. This is giving your team a clear advantage to go through short without getting shotgunned in the face, sprayed with a stinger, or even killed off rip. For me personally, you never want to use Sova drone off rip unless you know where they're going to be. You want to save it for either retake or if they're trying to push out and you can get an easy Odin kill with your Sova drone mark. Now, Sova darts are very important. The shock darts are very versatile. You can use them for post plant, to stop a plant, and even for some early damage. Here's an example of a shock dart that you can learn for yourself that stops plant on a site. You want to line up with this wall here. Once you get lined up, you want to look at this light bulb here with your Sova drone mark. Right where it's lined up, you're going to do one charge, and then no charge on the second one. That'll land perfectly on a plant. This next shock dart is a very simple one. You want to go CT on C, and you basically just want to do one bounce, full charge, bounce it off this pallet right here, which basically goes as a default plant. Next one would be, if they plant for long, you bounce it off just a little slightly to the right. Usually you get 1 or 2 kills a game with this. You do exponential damage as well. This next one is very simple. Just imagine you're smoked off heaven. You're going to shoot your shock dart against this box right here. Full charge, 1 bounce. You basically hit it default. You hit 2 probably a game. Get a kill, do more damage than you think. And it'll stop plant for your team to push onto site, and it could possibly reward you with a kill. This next one is pretty useless if I do say so myself. If you already have sight down and you're playing hell as Sova, you can easily shoot a shock dart to heaven if you hear one heaven. You basically want to line up hell, shoot it 1 bounce, fully charged off that wall, and it lands heaven. Moving on to recon darts, they're very important. If you want to take B site here, you want to line up your crosshair with the tip of that gold bar where I'm knifing currently. If you line up here with your recon dart, you want to do 1 bar, and it'll land front side of B. This will clear close corners for you, for your team to push out fast. This next dart will clear the entirety of C site. You want to line up with this little dot right here, up close and personal with it. Then with your recon dart boxes, you want to line up with that little square right there in the corner right there. You want to look up, fully charged, 1 bounce. This will land back sight on top of the roof where it'll clear everything for you for your team to push out. This next recon dart that I'll be showing you is an easy retake dart for A site. It'll clear mostly everything for you, even hell. You want to line up, basically shoot exactly where I pinged, and this will clear most of the site where you can shoot through the smoke with an Odin or any other gun that you have. This next dart is pretty fun to use. You want to line up with yourself in this corner here, and then with your dots on your recon thing, you want to line up in this corner. 2 bars. If you shoot it, it'll clear the entirety of C site for your team to retake if you're late, or even for an ult if you get close enough. Here's another personal dart that I always use to retake C for my team. It lands perfectly in time for your team to get on site and to retake. It lands directly where the last one landed, but it's in a different spot. You want to line up here, then in this beautiful leaf up in the sky, you want to do 2 charges and just shoot it up in the sky. This lands exactly where the other one landed, and a clear set just for you and your team to retake. It lands perfectly in time for you to retake coming from A site. Moving on to wall bangs, this is the most common wall bang that you can do for garage to grass. You want to line up with that little rhombus right there, aim right there with your Odin, and just spray off rip. This will land exactly where the enemy will be pushing out just for you to get a kill or even damage.
Right here.
This one right here is the personal one I love using. It clears basically the entirety of A main walkout. You want to crouch here, line up with the miscolored tiles here. When you look up, you want to aim directly where that little white brick is and shoot left to right, left to right. This will clear out the entirety of A main. If you spray, you get damage off rip, no matter what. An off-rip ult that I love using and is very important to use to get early info, early kills, is basically popping it right here where you shoot through the wall. If you pop it A main and target someone, you can do it right again. Or if you don't see anyone, move to garage, and vice versa with grass. It is perfect to use for off-rip damage and even an off-rip kill. But there it is, a quick video on how to play Sova on Haven. This is just my interpretation of it. I hope you did enjoy. I hope you found it useful. If you didn't, let me know in the comments. Let me know what I can change, what I can tweak, what are the lineups I can learn. But if you did find it useful, find the like button, find the subscribe button, and turn on notifications for more. I'll be making more on each map for Sova.